Well, hello, hello, and welcome back. Today we're going to walk through the shared family plot. This one actually came from Lady Colossus. It was a shell challenge or a shell that she had out on the gallery, so I downloaded it. So you might want to make sure you check out some of her other stuff. She's got some pretty cool stuff. But anyway, I did this one in June of 24. It is $120,000 on a 50 by 50 lot with 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Now that 2 bedroom, 2 bath is each home. Looks like I used cottage living, dream home decorator, tiny living, and blooming rooms. So, and there's not going to be, blooming rooms is just like clutter stuff. Same thing with backyard. Tiny living is actually like furniture. Same thing with dream home. And I think a little bit of cottage living is also inside the home. So I think these three are going to be your quote unquote most important packs to have. But I think if you don't have them, I believe that EA will change it to something you do have that's similar, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments, please. I don't want to give you wrong information. After the siblings inherited this land from their grandfather, they decided to share this large plot, but still have privacy for each of their respective families. Though they each have their own home, they share the back, garden, shed, farmland, animal pens, etc. They are hoping in time to pool their funds and build a pool for the families. However, having spent so much on the exterior landscaping and such, they didn't have enough to decorate the interior, which means you're going to have to do that. So, sorry, my bad. But we're already at 120, so you can add whatever you want to. I did put hashtag Lil Simsy on there, but just ignore that. I don't know why I did that. Hashtag modshell24, hashtag Momma-One. Maybe I put Lil Simsy on it because it was one of her mods shells. That's possible. That's possible. Either way, check her out too because she's pretty awesome. Okay, so this is a 50 by 50 lot. Oh, I don't have any in Newcrest. I think there's some in Willow Creek that are 50 by 50. Yep, right there. God, that is such a gigantor home. That's cool though. Anyway, while this is loading, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and the subscribe button, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Let me know how much you love me, or at least like me a little bit. You could do that. It's free. Why not, right? Support your local small businesses. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Just do it. Do it. Make me happy. Anyway, you can also leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I absolutely love to hear what you guys say. And if you've got any suggestions on what I can build, or, a suggestion on what to offer you as far as Oops content goes, I mean, I'm not going to change my personality, but I can absolutely change what I build and all of that. So, just a suggestion for you to leave me suggestions, if that makes sense. Anyway, so here's the front. We've got some beautiful landscaping. Looks like a game table. Oh, my nose itches. Chessboard. We've got a little path going through here. And let's take a look this way so you can see. So they each have their own respective homes. And then they've got, looks like, a little section here. I guess that's the gardening. Yeah, that's the little gardening section. We've got some planter pots. And so all this back here is the, I guess, quote unquote, shared space. This would be their individual yards. So each of your sim families or sim people can decorate this however they want. They can expand their homes however. But this back here would be shared. So I guess if you want to do this as a, I don't know if it's a community lot or like a rental. I'm not sure how those work because I don't have that pack. But you could make this rental for one, rental for two, and then you can make these things out here, or this section, however you want to do it, as a community area or something like that, a shared spot. I tried to make them kind of unique in and of itself without making it completely opposite of each other. But as you can tell, there's a little bit of a different style of home building, not much, but a little. But this one has, the monkey bars and the telescope, and this one over here has, I don't know, is that a pea bush? No, it's just a rose bush. And they've got a grill, So it's just a little bit different. But back here you have the garden shed, which is really kind of cool. I had fun putting this one together. Oh gosh, I think I just ran. Yep, I did. I ran right into the tree. Let's get in here. What, can we? What is happening? Why am I not inside? Stop it. What is happening? There we go. Now I'm inside. So yeah, here's the doorway to get in to the little gardening shed. I should have put a, I keep wanting to call it a sunroof, dang it, a skylight up there. But that's okay. So it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but you know, you've got your little workstation there. You've got all your little plants and everything in here. So it's a nice little gardening section area for gardening. And again, this was a shell, so I kind of had to work with what I had and make it work. But we've got a nice little pergola out here with a beautiful large table for eating. Got a bar that's, you know, out in the open. Got an animal shed out here. We've got some gardening plots, I believe, on both sides. Yeah. Wild birds, wild bunnies. We got painting. We got chickens. So, I mean, this is a nice little shared area, I think. But in any case, let's go ahead and go in this first house here. Oh, look, there's bathrooms. So I don't know why that was so cool. I just thought it was. So, okay, you walk in. Okay, nothing special. This would be a bathroom. It's a toilet. It's a toilet room. I guess you don't need a sink. Here's the little seating area. The TV is probably a little too high up on the wall, but if you don't like it that high, you can move it down a little. Probably could have moved these chairs over a little bit there so it's a little more centered, but it's fine. It's functional. Here's your very cool kitchen, I think. You've got an indoor bar and a little dining area. I do like the weirdness of this kitchen. I like it very much. And when I see these green cabinets, I think of the cabinets that I grew up with in my house. They were the same color green, but they were metal. And they were from, I guess they came with the house when we bought it in the late 70s. I think we bought it in 78. And I think the house was built like in the late 50s, early 60s. And that was just a style back then. And the cool part of the story is that those cabinets, when my dad redid the house, he put those cabinets in the garage laundry room. And then when they moved out of the house, he gave me those cabinets to put in my garage. So I currently have the kitchen cabinets that I grew up with in my garage, which I kind of think is kind of fun. I love it. And they're still the same green. Sorry, you probably didn't care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Like it or not. You get all kinds of information up in here. I'm sorry. If you don't want to know, my apologies, because you're going to hear it one way or the other. So here's the landing. I'm sorry. We've got a little study desk with a bookshelf at the end of the hallway. Red and black bedroom. Nice. All the necessary amenities. Plenty of room to walk around. And their own private bath. Missing a mirror, but that is okay. We'll leave this room. Middle hallway room. And I did this. I think James Turner did this. I think it was either James Turner or Dr. Gluon, but I think it was James Turner. Instead of putting a fence to replace the half wall, he put the single pane glass windows. It looks so cool. So I thought I'd give it a shot on here. Aw, little pink and purple bedroom. This is adorable. Love it. And then up through here we have the final room, which is a full bathroom for this person's bedroom. So so sorry, not a giant bedroom, not a giant house, but I don't think either one of them really are. What is happening? Oh, wrong one. I don't think either one of them really are giant, but you know, they each have their own quirks. Oh, look, we have a floating alligator. How fun is that? You never knew you wanted a floating alligator until this build. Look at that. That's so cool. I wonder what it looks like in gameplay. I'm going to have to check that out before we leave. But they have their own little pond out front. I'm guessing this is more of a countrified style home, or is that one's a little more retrified? Is that, I don't think that's even a word, but it is a word, as I've told my son. It is a word. He goes, no, it's not. I was like, it's a word because I said it. That's why it's a word. So we walk in here. Got a cute little angled living room. The other house had an angled living room too, so that's kind of neat. The siblings are kind of have the same sort of thought process. TV on the wall probably could come down just a hair. I like the open staircase all the way up. Kitchen dining. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I did forget the fork and spoon. I am mad at myself. Looks like they have an indoor bar as well. So these siblings seem to be very much like each other. It's not a bad thing. In through this door, we have a half bath. Nothing spectacular. And this one, oh, we have a main bedroom. It's not the biggest, and it is a little awkwardly shaped, but I think it worked out okay. You can still get around, or your Sims can still get around. I like the wallpaper. It works pretty well. And they have their own private access to their patio, so that is nice. That would be the main bedroom. That was the front door. We did the kitchen, so we're going to go upstairs. We're going to come up here on the landing. And we've got bookcase and a little desk over there and its little window nook. This door takes you out to the patio, upstairs patio. And awkward hallway here, but whatever. We've got two doors and a third door. Looks like it is another outdoor upstairs patio. This one's kind of large. This one's kind of nice. It's a little awkwardly inset, but that's okay. So we go through this door and we have a small bedroom. And looks like they have like it's not really a futon, but I think of futon when I see this. So that way when they have a little sleepover, their friend actually has a place to sleep. I always slept on the floor on a blanket in my friends' rooms. I don't even have a sleeping bag. So basically the upstairs is for the child. The entire upstairs is for the child, essentially. And they have access to the patios outside. I'm doing this wrong, but that's okay. So the child has access to this patio and this large patio that wraps around a little bit. But that doesn't mean that any adult can't come up here. Obviously, they will if they want to. But that's it. That is the whole build on this one. I did really like this. It was difficult. I remember doing this one, and it was a little difficult to try to make things work, to try to make the shapes. I don't think it was a puzzle show. Maybe it was. I don't remember. But the hashtag, what was the hashtag again? Hashtag ModShell24. By I can't remember who. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the video. But this one it was fun. It was really fun because, like I said, they had these weird shapes and different angles. And I mean, this I think was fairly simple to make into bedrooms and stuff. This one was a little more difficult. I had to play a lot to get this to work. And to make sure that I had a living room and a dining room. And I mean, you don't need a dining room, but I wanted one. Again, I still think this house was easier to work with, but this one was just fun to work with because of the different angles and stuff. So, yeah, there you go. I hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button and subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it so much. And as always, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to all. And in the meantime, y'all, have fun.